I don't think I've met anyone that doesn't like brownies. So I'm trying out the TikTok sensation that went crazy, which is sweet potato brownies. I'm going to be trying the recipe to see, does this recipe actually work and does it taste good? And let me tell you, the comments were wild, with people saying it's the fudgiest, chewiest brownie ever. And naturally I had to try it myself. So the recipe I found said 2 cups of sweet potatoes. I used 3 sweet potatoes. I ended up cooking mine until the skin was able to be peeled off and my sweet potatoes were squishy when I touched them. So this took around about an hour to an hour and a half for this to happen. It may need longer if you were using bigger potatoes. I did cut mine in half later on, which allowed them to cook faster, so I would recommend doing that from the start. Then you're going to need 1/4 cup of cacao powder, 1/4 cup of maple syrup, and 1/2 cup of peanut butter. As I normally do, below in the description I will put the method and the ingredients so you guys can have a look at that if you'd like. Now I was a bit surprised that the recipe didn't have vanilla in it because I think that would have just made this so much nicer. So I would recommend putting that in if you guys are going to be trying this recipe if you would like and if you're a fan of vanilla. So then we're going to mix and combine all our ingredients together. And these are my sweet potatoes once they've come out of the oven and they are ready for me to take the skin off and put straight into the bowl. So all I'm going to do is just squish the ends and take out the sweet potato. Now they will be quite hot, so make sure you do not burn yourself. I did use a paper towel to help me with this. Now we're going to mix and combine our sweet potato into our batter. You want to make sure there are no chunks or lumps inside your batter and you want it to be a nice smooth paste. And after a whole load of mixing by hand, this is what you're going to get. This is what it would look like. Then you're going to get out the tin that you are going to be cooking your brownie in. Now I didn't have a tin that was in a square shape, so I used a circular one and I lined it with some baking paper. And then I added all my batter in and put it into the oven on 180 degrees for 40 to 50 minutes. Now at the 30-minute mark, I did poke it with a fork just to see if it had cooked through, and then I did the same in 40 minutes and at 50 minutes. So you want to make sure that you're looking out to make sure that your brownie is firm. It will be slightly soft and moist on the inside. You don't want it to be raw exactly, but it is okay if it's a bit on the softer side. But 40 to 50 minutes is playing it safe. Make sure you do not burn it and that you check on it once you hit the half an hour mark. And by poking it with a fork, you can see if it is still raw on the inside. So that is it, guys. Once I took it out of the oven, once it had baked, it looked like this. And it actually tasted really good, surprisingly. I do like sweet potatoes, so I do believe that people that do eat sweet potato and enjoy sweet potato because it has that strong flavor will like this. If you don't like peanut butter, I'm not really a big fan of peanut butter, but I do put it into a lot of my baked goods. You cannot really taste the peanut butter, so it does taste really good. The vanilla definitely was a really big improvement to this recipe, but I do recommend you guys try it for yourself and send me any alterations you guys have made to it and give a thumbs up of what you would star this dish. I think this TikTok sensation definitely deserves a thumbs up. I would like to hear from you guys though, how you experienced eating this, if you used this recipe that I used or if you used a different one, or maybe you found a completely different way of making this that tastes so much better. And please comment below if you found any other TikTok sensations I should try out and review. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.